Welcome back to American Arms Channel, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Drake, and this is the second time you're seeing this big bore AR. Now, the only thing that's changed with it is the dust cover has been removed. I accidentally trimmed the dust cover spring too short when trying to tune the rifle so that it would eject properly, and need to get a new spring. Haven't done so yet, so I just removed it so there isn't one flopping around on the rifle. Now, this rifle has only had around 5 rounds through it. So today we're actually going to run around 7 rounds through it. Woo, big round count, right? The big challenge here has been getting this rifle to feed. Now, it fed with my 10 round 223 Lancer mags, the L5 mags, without modification, but I really was like, well, 3 rounds in a magazine, that's fine for hunting, but we want to make sure this rifle runs. So I've taken a C Products magazine here, and I've maybe done a little bit more cut on the front that is necessary. I will cut in a close-up of what I've done, but we've got 2 Underwood loads here, and I'm going to follow that up with 5, let's see, what is it? Precision 1 ammunition, and you'll get a cut in right about now. So this ammunition, Precision 1 is going to be a 300 grain hollow point at only about 1750, whereas the Underwood is a 300 grain ballistic tip nozzler going about 1900. So definitely some power difference there, some bullet difference, but we'll get a good idea of how it feeds. So I've also modified the feed lips so that it releases the round sooner and allows it to center with the bore easier. Without modifying the rifle, I think the magazine fix is going to be the key. So let's see what happens. Goes in nice and easy. Fed beautiful. Let's see how these 2 rounds do. Well, failure to eject. We had a misfeed there. Interesting. Put that second Underwood round back in. Fed just fine. Let's see what happens. Locked open. It looks like it dropped out right here on the ground. So might have one ruined piece of ammunition. Let's grab 5 Precision 1 rounds and see if we can get them to run. First time I'm modifying this magazine, I've looked up online, you know, what really you need. So as far as cuts, so we'll see how it works. All right, there's 5 rounds. You can actually get about 10 or 11 in a 30 round AR mag. So let's see how these do. Seems to me they're not really ejecting too hard. Oh, failure to feed. Now it's in battery. Got a lot of things to play with. Putting together a big bore AR upper is not the easiest, it seems, but we'll see what we can get done. All right, let's see if we can get a couple rounds in a row here. That didn't feel right. Failure to feed. What happens again, I think what's happening is we're getting the action traveling too fast. So we might need a heavier action spring or a heavier buffer. I've got a heavier action spring on hand. I've also got some full-length rifle lowers on hand, so we might play with that and see how it does. But if it doesn't cycle this next round, I'm going to swap to that extra power buffer spring. So ejected, didn't quite feed, and definitely threw it forward. So the bolt's traveling too fast. We'll be right back and putting in the new spring. All right, folks, so what I've got in my hands is a Springco Springs enhanced blue-coated chromoly silicone buffer spring, and compared to a standard buffer, it is just about 1 coil longer, but the tension is definitely greater. So I'm going to pull that buffer spring, drop it in the dirt. That's okay. I'm going to drop this one in. We're going to use all the same components. This is the only component changing. This is a super awkward way to put a AR-15 back together. But yeah, that's definitely a lot stronger tension now. Okay, so again, we're going to use the 300 grain jacketed soft point, the modified C Products magazine, ammunitions by Precision 1. Oh, we got a failure to feed again. We might have to do some more tuning with this upper. Let's see if it'll at least cycle one after the other. Same problem. Looks like it cycled. Nice. So finally, after the last 2 rounds, we finally got some cycling. Looks like we got some good ejection. So at least the last one there. So this upper might take a little bit of break-in period. I was kind of just slapping the trigger there, see what happens. Not really trying to take precise shots, just stopping it with the berm. I think it's going to take a little bit more tuning, a little bit more play, but once this rifle's tuned in, I think we're going to have an excellent big bore deer slayer and potentially a bear slayer too. So thanks for watching, guys. Once again, I'm Drake from American Arms Channel. Stay tuned for more 458 SOCOM videos. As always, God bless, keep your powder dry. I'll see you in the next video.
Alright, so after I stopped recording, I decided to set up the camera again and take a look at what was happening. So, got a good cycling here, and the magazine was cycling the last 2-3 rounds. So later on I went and modified it, and when I eventually got some hand loads together, well, it started to work a little bit better, but not perfect. So the next step is pretty much just getting a heavier buffer, probably an H3, and a proper magazine. So we'll see what happens. It'll be a little while from the posting of this video until I get those components in. So I will keep you guys updated. The second the rifle starts running fine, we'll start doing some more accuracy and load testing. I've got about 50 some odd loads ready to go right now of 250 grain monoflex and 325 grain FTX. So some potent bullets there, and will absolutely stomp anything in their path. So enjoy the video, guys. As always, God bless, keep your powder dry. I'll see you next time.